Hey guys, and welcome. Well, the day has finally arrived. It's been a very long time coming, but I'm gonna be trying to beat that thing up there. Tower of Inception. Ugh, I've spoken about this tower for a very long time and how it's sort of like a bit of a bogey tower for me, like something that I'm like, oh god, I have to beat that one day. Well, that day is now, because I want to fully complete Ring 4, so I just have to suck it up and do it. So I feel weirdly confident though. I feel like I might actually go alright with this. But anyway, my first goal, of course, is going to be to do a run through. And yeah, let's see how bad this tower is, I guess. Okay, the start is not too bad, right? I'm going to do an E-dance clip from memory. Oh, right, and then there's this thing. Okay. I think, oh my god, and that's really, okay. Right, I forgot hard tower. I'm gonna have to actually, like, lock in for some of these jumps. What? Hello? Am I tripping? Am I supposed to be going that way, or am I just, like, cooked? Okay, I'm not sure why I wasn't making that the first couple times. I think it might just be, like, not the first, like, jump I'm already struggling on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, how? Maybe I should... Okay, I'm just going to stand back for that one, not hug the wall so tightly, because it might be screwing with my vertical momentum. That's my best guess. This tower is weird. Like, it's, like, hard, but I feel like a lot of it is also very doable. I think it's going to come down to a lot of memory as well, because I remember there's a lot of, like, fake blocks and fake paths and stuff. But to be honest, it is just comprised of a lot of long jumps and like weird tech. It's like impossible movement, I guess. But impossible movement did take me quite a while. So there is that anxiety within me that like, I'm not going to have an easy time with this like I did with nervous sweating. Not that I had an easy time with nervous sweating, but I just mean like, you know. Okay, I'm going to actually, while I'm here, I may as well try and figure out. Yeah, I think that's the most appropriate way to do that. Now this outside is timed, and I'm pretty sure you have to be very fucking fast from memory, so hopefully I can be fast enough, but I don't know. Now this is where the pinnacle gameplay starts coming in. At least like I'm at the skill level where I shouldn't fail this. Like I should be able to do this 4 times, and I think you have to do it 4 times in a row from memory or something. It's either 2 times in a row or 4 times in a row. But I should be at the level of consistency to where I'm not going to struggle with this. That last jump. Right, and then it deactivates the button. Man, this tower is so bad, bro. But yeah, again, so far not terrible, but just looks like very long, boring, monotonous. Those kinds of words. Oh, another deactivated button. Wow. Look, I know I can actually get this platform down, so I'm just going to skip this, I think. I'm just trying to verify. Yeah, so I pushed that down. Yeah, okay. I think that's just the game being, the practice time being bugged, and hopefully it's not what it's like in the actual thing. So unfortunately, like, this is probably, yeah. I knew the second I jumped that one, I'm like, that's one of the first fake ones, right? Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure this is a fake one as well. No, it isn't. Okay, my bad, I take it back. Yeah, but like this might be like one of the most busy, like I don't have time to record. Like next week is absolutely cooked for me. I literally couldn't leave this any later. So, but yeah, like I couldn't really film any earlier than this, and I also couldn't really film any later than this. But yeah, it's currently Wednesday. Next week is just absolutely cooked for me. I have so many classes. It's not even funny. Because it's the last week before exams. So like every class was like, yo, what's up? So that's going to be fun trying to go to gym, go to all those classes, do individual study, and then record this and edit gregcontinent at the same time. It's going to be a very interesting period of my life. But anyway, I have like a solid 2 to 3 hours today, and that's probably what I will end up spending. Just so I can really get a feel for this to hopefully make it easier for myself later on. I don't know, I was being awfully cocky yesterday when I said I could beat this in 3 days. Like, I just forgot to process the fact that this is harder than nervous sweating. From memory, it's the second half I need to be the most worried about. Because there's a lot of, like, GBJ sections. There's a lot of GBJ sections and some really terrible... I think there's, like, a really precise X-pusher jump and an 11-stud wrap, if I remember correctly. Or it's at 10.5. Just like, yeah, some really atrocious jumps. See, like, the jumps themselves are not that hard. It's just more like the memory and the consistency that are the biggest, like, worry points, I think. I'd say my goal would be to get to floor 3 today, I think. I think that's a fair... I think I can get to the pink floor. Maybe even... I might... Oh, wait. Is this the pink floor? Pink floor is floor 4. Alright, I'll set the goal today to get to floor 4. Because I think that's fairly reasonable. I could actually see myself getting past that. But we'll see. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be terrible. Alright, these conveyor jumps. Okay, not too bad. Okay, that is a part I'm going to come back to and practice for sure. I want to do that whole conveyor section 3 times in a row at least. I don't need your pesky 1 stud over there that's meant to save me. Yeah! Thank you. God damn it. The trolls in this tower are pretty funny, I must admit. Or at least some of them. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, just casual. Me when I forget I'm almost playing a Cata tower. But yeah, this will be the hardest tower I beat that isn't catastrophic, so that's pretty crazy. Or at least before beating catastrophic. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever play any fan games and beat 10.99s or something. God, bro. What is this gameplay, man? Jesus Christ. Question of escaping GBJs. I, for the most part, won't be using, like, glitches to escape GBJs. I'll just cop it, I think. Try and beat it for its raw difficulty because I like torturing myself. I think it is plausible I could make it to this green part this episode, but definitely I'm keeping the goals floor 4, not trying to get too ahead of myself. Practice time ego and all that. That's an invisible one, I know for a fact. Oh, I forgot about this part, bro. This tower just has so many iconic parts for the wrong reason. I find navigating these kind of things on a higher FPS are easier though. Like the way you bounce, you can like sort of recover yourself a lot better. Like even then I felt pretty confident I would survive. I just wonder if I'll be able to control my nerves. I just remembered, isn't there like thin, really thin stud jumps with the speed boosts? Right, and then there's this jump as well. There's no way you can't just do that. Okay. Well, for this part, at least I can just jump back up. So that's nice. Because that's not really an exploit or a glitch. I don't really care. Like, oh my god. Okay, so at least I know if I fall in here, I can get back up, like, fairly easily. Okay, maybe I just got lucky. What the hell? Well, that's something that can happen. You can just have a jump where you don't get affected by the speed boost. Okay, sure. I have a feeling this is going to switch at the last second and, like, launch you. Maybe. No. Okay, cool. Oh, God. I think we're in for a lot of late floor fails. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. Oh. Okay, that's why you don't speedrun it. Okay, this is the floor that I remember the most because, like... Okay, well, these walls are deactivators, so... This isn't hard, this is just annoying. I'm just gonna look at a guide, but I'm pretty sure we don't actually have to grab anything else. I'm not sure if practice time is bugged. Oh, so there's something I didn't actually know about this, is that there is actually a hidden button in here. Anyway, it'll be a good chance to practice. So I was actually missing a button. I always thought practice time was just bugged, but no. There's actually a secret. There's actually a button in there that I never even knew was in there. That's crazy. Oh, there's the section that I was really worried about. Holy moly. Okay, so I'm very worried about this section because... Never mind, this is free, low-key. Oh no, I almost did it first try. Okay, that part is actually fine, but it's just gonna be bad with nerves, I think. That's it. This is the floor with both the sketchy X pusher jump and the, I think, 11 or 10.5 sud wrap. I hope it's a 10.5. If it's an 11, I'm gonna cry. See, that's the worst part about this tower, is that you just make one little mistake and you lose your run. Plus, it's a fairly long tower as well, so. Okay, well, this is the first really bad jump. No, there's tons of really bad jumps, but this is the first jump that I'm not super confident on. Like, this is the first jump that I remember, like, I don't think I'll ever get consistent at, is what I'm trying to say. I'm definitely going to spend a lot of time on this jump later on once I finish this run through. Anyway, then there's this 10 stud. 10.5, I think it is, yeah. That's a half, so. I genuinely actually think the best way for me to, no, that's not the best way for me to do it, because I bonked my head. Damn it. Once I get to here, I think I'd be pretty confident I'd actually be able to beat the tower. Because from memory, like, those are the last two, like, really hard jumps. And even so, they're very possible. Whoa. I like coyote timed back onto the platform. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, Chief. Doesn't this, like, only teleport you? Yeah. Holy mother of long jump. Wow. Thank God there's like a safety net, kind of. Oh no, it teleports you, right? So that's what the troll was. Okay, run through complete. Holy shit, Jesus Christ. That took me 35 minutes to run through, pretty much. So, yikes. I would normally say let's do like floor 10 in one run, start getting some practice early, but floor 10 in one run is not really something that's necessary, I think. Like, these jumps aren't like that. Like, they're just like skill based, you know, there's no real jumps in here that are like weird or goofy or out of the norm. They're just all long jumps, which I know how to do. I will try and do floor 9 in one run quickly now. I think I'll start with that, so for today. So I'll just try and get this floor done in one run. Then from that, I'll do some practice on the earlier floors and try and get to floor 4. And I think that'll be day 1. Yeah, okay. There goes my first attempt at doing this in one run. Yeah, I mean doing this floor in one run. Yeah, I don't know how to like... I probably need to do something like that. No, because then it pushes you anyway. I need to like be so far out, like, that even if the pusher slows down, it like still launches me. I don't know. I don't know how to describe how to do this jump. But either way, I want to get consistent at it because... Okay, rule number 1, don't go... Maybe... Okay, let's try and work on making an alignment. Okay, well that's pretty much all. Okay, alignment it is. Wow. Yep, so... Yep. Alignment it is. Holy moly, that relieved almost all my anxiety instantly. Oh, every time I jump trying to align for this, I keep bonking my head. Okay, what about if I'm a bit more off with my alignment? Yeah, so I just need to be careful how off I am, because that was very different to the other 2 times. So about like that, something like that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright. What about this one? Can I apply the same logic to this one? Probably. I'd be surprised if I couldn't. Yeah, okay. Cool beans. Alright, back to the start. Let's do this. It's so sketchy, but I genuinely think that's the best way to do that part. I don't know. Right, alignment time should hopefully help lock me in and get me the victory. Yeah, let's go. I almost screwed that up, bro. Ooh, I completely misread that. It's the transparent blocks. PTSD to Citadel Peril. No, bro. I don't know if I need to align for this part, to be honest. Like, okay, maybe I should. But like, I feel like I can mostly sight read it, but I guess you really want 100% consistency. You want to be as consistent as possible, because like, if you're like 90% consistent, well then, 1 in 10 times you will fall. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Okay, well, at least I got my confirmation that that dodgy fucking looking strategy is dodgy, and it doesn't work. That just looks like it's going to be one of those really inconsistent jumps. That's the problem. This is a very boring tower, I have to admit. Like, I'm just sitting here replaying through this, like, and it's a completely different experience to Curved Descent. Duh. Like, I'm not having fun replaying. Like, I'm not having fun replaying through this and learning this like I did Tower of Curved Descent. Dude, there's no way to do this jump consistently, I swear. Oh, Adamir does something completely different here. Like, Adamir does like that, and then... But I do not like that. Okay, there we go. It works, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna retry this. That was such a bad approach. I am so lucky, bro. Okay, this is probably the biggest worry jump for me. Nice. Okay, come on. Okay, nice. Floor 9 done in 1 run. Oh, bro. End me. Okay. I've been recording for an hour already. Holy shit. I think I'm just gonna practice this floor again because it had a couple of fake obstacles on it, so might be worth practicing again. But the question is, where does this floor even start? Oh wait, right. Yeah, I gotta get this. Okay, well, I accidentally just did that floor in 1 run. That purple floor. So I need to be careful if I land really low. Because there is a bait in there. My biggest worry is that these platforms in practice time don't have ice physics. But I wonder if they do in the actual tower. I don't know. Maybe they're just miscolored, mistextured blocks, but that's all I can hope. Anyway, I wanted to also do this conveyor section again, so... Okay, first things first. Need to go back. Like this. No, okay. Like that, yeah. And then this is the other really hard part. It's not that bad, to be honest. I actually really like this part for some reason. Like, I feel like it's like a cool mechanic. Cool little bit of creativity in this tower. The thing is, this tower is very creative. Just, again, like Zez Plus, creative in the wrong ways. Cool concepts, but just also terrible at the same time, like gameplay wise. I'm actually just too addicted to practicing this tower. I think I'm just too anxious to move on to the next thing, to be honest. I'm too anxious to like actually be playing this tower, I think, for real. Well, I think it's time to get started. Dear God, pray for me. What was an explosion to welcome me to Ring 4? Okay, thank you. I can't believe I'm about to do this to myself, bro. But if I remember, I think we're up here, right? Yep. Haha, you were not beating this, buddy. I have always loved this portal, like room, by the way, like the little mini towers and stuff. It's so cool. Let's go cave diving simulator. Nice heli powers, idiot. Idiot, bro. I'm just playing cave diving simulator, bro. Leave me alone. I'm just actually oh no, there's no mini tower portals down here. What a tragedy. Bro, damn, okay. I just accidentally tripped over and died and got clowned on as well. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's do this. No more putting it off. Run 1. Oh, okay. Pretty fire first floor song, I must admit. I'll give this tower that, and that's it. I'm nervous, like, I'm not even far, but I'm just nervous from the fact that I'm actually finally here doing this, bro. Okay, time to lose my first run already. No, I actually made it. It's a sign. Time to beat this in one run. No, I'm kidding. No more no clip as well, obviously, since we're in this game, so I need to remember that if I fall, it's legit over for me, chief. So far, not too bad, although I have literally not played anything hard yet. All of the hard stuff in this tower, like this tower is actually just like straight up gets harder and harder as it goes on, I feel like. Like it's actually not that bad at the start. But yeah, this opening, like it just gets harder and harder. That's why I feel confident I can make it decently far. Maybe even, oh shit, okay, well that's not great. Oh, and this part's just over a void, okay. I'm used to practice time, it just has the floor. I thought, oh, I'd be able to clip back into the tower. Nope. You fall, it's all over, chief. I want to actually have a look at like what's surrounding this tower, like where this tower is actually located, but I can't. Because, you know, this timer is eating me up right now. Oh my god, I'm not going to make it. Shit. Well, the first run was fun while it lasted. Oh, I landed back down here. Oh my god. I thought the first run was over. This gives me a chance to look. Oh, this being over here makes sense. Bro. Oh, Oblivion's over there as well. I was gonna say poor Tower of Inception, bro. It's all alone all the way out here. But no, Tower of Inception is there. Tower of Oblivion is there. God, even my faster run, I'm barely gonna make it. Okay, well, I made it, and that's the most important part. I just like how this has like a random patch of like manageable gameplay. Oh, okay, this is a fire song. Like bro, this gameplay down floor 2 by the way. This gameplay down here is like so like free compared to everything else in this tower. Okay, first, well not first. Is this? I think this might be the first GBJ area. So try not to fall, yeah. I like how I said, like, you know, I feel like I can manage the quarter studs really well. Now that I'm actually in the tower, like, things feel very different all of a sudden. These actually feel like very really difficult jumps. Okay, nice. Oh my god, why did that push me out so far, bro? Where do I actually go from here? Do I really have to go? Oh, bro. Okay, I do. Classic overreaction. Okay. I don't know if like falling there is gonna be bad for me if there's like insta-kill or something. I swear to god, I better not lose my first run to something super stupid that pisses me off. Like, I don't know, just like, whoopsie daisy, I failed at, like, you know, like if I failed one of those jumps down there that are like free. Okay, well, I said I'd make it. Oh no, I think I said I'd be able to make it to floor 4, so rest in peace. But I did make it to floor 3, so nice. Oh, that X pusher just fucking doesn't exist, okay. We get a bit of a breather with this room, because I think the only actual threat is that when you land in that, it deactivates the brown button. I think that's why you're meant to avoid the kill brick area. That's just my epic hypothesis. Like, otherwise, what's the point of these, like, platforms? I have to say, this is a pretty good first run. Like, I'm happy, content that I made it this far. The good thing about this tower is that the first couple floors are pretty chill. Okay, there goes my button. It's just really the later floors in the GBJs that create all the difficulty in this tower. So, like, the fact that the raw gameplay itself isn't, like, is very manageable, to be honest. The other thing I've noticed about this is it doesn't have a lot of rap gameplay. Like, there's like a couple things, but rap gameplay is like one of my strong suits, but there's actually not really much of that. Okay, now I've got to remember not to fall for the traps. How much faith do I have in my hands to not get too shaky on this part? My hands are so sweaty. Hands sweaty, palms neat, arms are ready. What? Mom spaghetti. Okay, don't fall in here. That would be so funny if I fell in there. So hilarious. I would cry of laughter. Oh my god, no shot. Goal achieved in my first run. Let's go. God, does this use the same music for 3 floors? Okay, be very careful. Yeah. I don't remember if there's a second one. Oh, okay. There is new music. No, there isn't. I'm capping so hard. Well, PB, I don't know if this definitely counts as floor 4 now. So, like, I'm so happy I made it here on my first run. That's crazy. No, I saw my life flash before my eyes just then. Holy shit. Okay, floor 5 on my first attempt. Not bad. I don't know. I realistically really should not fail this part. But I'm just nervous because I didn't practice it too much because of 60 FPS in practice time. But realistically, I should not fail this. Like, I would be genuinely surprised if I failed this. Nice, okay. And now I know how to do all this. Man, what the hell? I thought I did that wrong, but I think that couldn't have been much more better. Nice, okay. Right, don't screw this up. Do I have... No, I do not have freedom. Okay, time to find out. Nope, okay, cool. So this has the same physics as practice time. Though it has much worse lighting and is much harder to see these platforms. LOL, XD. Do I have to go all the way down there, bro? Why did my computer start lagging? Stop lagging, bro. Oh, I'm gonna close some stuff. Might help. I can't believe I might make it to the second half of my first run. Like, that's insane. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if that's insane or not. It feels insane to me. Oh. Especially with usually these, like, bigger, harder, like, SC towers, you know, like, I normally make it to, like, floor 2 or 3 in one video, but, like, I'm actually making very solid progress. Even if I fall now, I wouldn't be too disappointed. Yeah, just don't fall here, please. Oh my god. Please. Okay, calm down, reassess. That is not reassessing. Huh. No! No! Oh. That is so... I can't believe I did all that. Like, recovered. And then screwed up the one, like, jump that I thought I had the right alignment for. Well, I guess I'm not giving up on this run yet, but... That is a big problem that I'm going to face with this tower. Is falling is so demotivating because there's no button progress. And you just have to, like, that took me 20 minutes to get to that point. Jesus Christ. Damn, so that's my first major fail. I can't believe I almost made it to the second half. I do actually kind of want to make it to the second half today, even though it isn't a goal of mine. But, like, I feel like that would be really cool if I managed to pull that off somehow. Well, yeah, even thinking back on this tower, I can't think of any particular jump that I got, like, you know, that I can think, like, oh god, I got really lucky on that jump. I'm not looking forward to replaying it. You know, like, every single jump I think I can replay and rebeat fairly consistently. I just wish my computer would stop lagging, bro. What are you doing? I'm trying to play the game here. I was still decently far from getting to the second half, though. Like, floor 5, I was probably about halfway through floor 5. It's a long floor. But to be fair, most of the longness part of it is like that really easy outside section. I just realized why you can't touch the kill bricks. I imagine they deactivate that button, right? Falling is literally just starting from the start. Like, you don't have... Progress isn't a thing in this tower. Of course it deactivates your buttons here, bro. Why? White knuckle mouse grip right now with these trusses. Trusses, bro. Tightrope. Learn English, please. Getting far in this tower is not hard. It is actually very doable. Wow. So it really will just be a battle of the second half, I think. No, I forgot. Oh. Bro, I started zoning out thinking about, what if I beat this now? Like, no, bro. No, bro, you ain't beating this now if you're too busy lost in thought, bro. Just a very casual reaction. Okay, I already have a fair amount of faith in my memory. Luckily, that paid off. Lucky I have... There's no way... Oh, it's because it extends out. Okay. I need to be so mindful of that jump. Both times I've gone for it, I've almost screwed it up. It's deceptively hard. I just had like, I completely forgot how to maneuver around trousers for a second. Like, I'm like, do I press A and D at this? No, why am I still thinking like that? Why am I forgetting how to do this? Stop. I'm overthinking. The brain sometimes just like, I've learned in my psychology degree that after a while, we just like learn behaviors like dominantly, where they just happen unconsciously. So like, most likely when you play this game, if you're good, a lot of the things you do, you just do unconsciously. Even if you use a computer, you probably rarely... When was the last time you actually thought about, like, had to look at the keys to type, you know? Like, it's, like, all done unconsciously. But then, like, there's the occasional moment where you're, like, conscious about it again. And you're, like... When your conscious awareness doesn't even know how to do it. Like, you're just sitting there, like... What do I do for this again? When it's not, like, automatically happening. I don't know. Yapping over. Locking in commence. Okay, part 2. Nice. No! Okay, whatever. Fuck. I really need to practice that part desperately, but I also don't really want to throw away my run, which is funny because I could get here in like 2 minutes probably. Nah, that's it. That is not it. But I really want it to be it. I kind of want to restart. Oh, I'm doing that thing. I'm doing that thing where I don't end a run because, like, I don't... Alright. I could realistically make it back here very quickly. I'm going to go into practice. Goodbye, run 1. Oh, there we go. Okay, run 1 is officially over. I don't have to be anxious about it anymore. Okay, let's have a look-see. So do that, yeah. Now, what do I do? Okay, that was a lot of things that just happened in my head. I think that might be the best way to do it. And then, okay. Well, that's the only problem with going sideways. But ideally, if I'm on my game, that shouldn't happen. Yeah, and then just go back here. But just remember to hold S. Okay, yeah. So do that. Like that. Nah, jump too early. Okay, I'm being a bit too strict with my movement, I think. I think just go for it. Okay, wow. Jump too early. Yeah, there we go. And then that would be a new PB. And I would just need to remember to jump to here. Not do that. I had a feeling I should have practiced this a little bit more. I had that little gut feeling that I didn't do it, decided to do it because I thought, oh, it's probably consistent enough. Also, again, just need to be more mindful there. But yeah, once I do, okay. Just don't fall for that, please. But yeah, that jump sucks. Oh, wait, can you not jump on this one stud? I would fall for that for sure. I would have fallen for that 100%. Ow, my head. Okay, well, that's something to be cautious about. Okay, I am very close to getting... I think I'm going to get to the second half of this tower today. I think so. Unless I just have like a really shit run, but we'll see. Okay, I got this. See, I got this, bro. The brawl music. The brawl music is here. It's here to support me, bro. Anyway, haha, you are not beating this, buddy. I am actually beating this. Thank you very much. There goes run 2. Okay, run 3. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm getting to floor 6 if I don't fail that one jump. Please. Yay! Almost screwed up the second one. Lol XD. I can't believe... What did I say earlier? Imagine screwing up one of these easy jumps. I can't believe I just actually screwed one of them up. Is this a viable thing? Like, I can just go like... I don't like this part, but I feel guilty skipping it. Maybe I should not feel so guilty skipping it. Well, that's the end of that run. Okay, run 4. Oh, of course my fucking restart button isn't working. Hey guys, welcome back to Inception. Okay, the sleep is catching up with me. It's pretty obvious. But what if I just like locked in and teleported to the wind pad? I mean, use bootleg. I mean, okay, no screwy uppy. Bro, I got so jump scared today. Like, I'm like, I've got this course. I've got this coursework. Like, I'm like, okay. So my psychology, one of my psychology courses has this module to do this week. Okay, that's of like online content to teach ourselves. It's like, okay, sure, great, yippee. And I click on it. It says approximately 2 hours to complete. So I set aside 2 hours to complete it. I'm like, yippee. I completed it, and then at the bottom it says like, oh yeah, also there's this thing called It Takes a Team that you have to do today. Which is talking about like how like healthcare people, like, you know, sometimes you're given tasks that are outside your expertise. Like if I become a psychologist, maybe someone comes to me with a problem outside my expertise. I need to have a network of people I know, like, or can refer them to, you know, if they've got issues that I can't deal with, you know, or is outside of my like specialization. So that's another kind of cool thing, except the module takes 2 hours and 45 minutes to complete. So I set aside all that time only to find out that like, oh no, I'm probably not going to get all my work done for this course this week because of the jump scare of a 3-hour thing right at the end of what said it would take 2 hours to complete. Like, bro. Anyway. Ugh. Thank God uni's like holidays are almost here. This is the most burnout I've felt in a while, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't like having an abundance of free time, but I feel like uni is also just on that level of just a bit too like impinging on my free time. But it's also my fault because I spend a lot of time doing like, if I actually got up at like 7 a.m. instead of 10 a.m., I'd have like an extra 3 free hours. 3 free hours. No, bro, what the Chat, do I do this? Do I keep playing? Do I make it to the second half, or do I... I've been recording for 2 hours. Alright, one more run, and then that's it. My final run. Okay, last attempt for today, because yeah, I don't want to do what I did with nervous sweating. Like, I don't want to burn myself out trying to force myself to do something that I don't have to do today, you know. I still have plenty of time to beat this, you know. But yeah, this tower I might honestly have to play for shorter periods of time instead of longer, just because I think I'm just gonna end it there. I really want to get to the second half, but at the same time, I just like, this tower is really repetitive and boring, honestly. So I think like I just need to like make sure I space it out, like pace myself. Like if I do too much right now, I'm gonna burn myself out and not want to play it tomorrow. So I already overachieved for what I wanted to do originally. So, and I think I have a very realistic shot of getting to floor 6 or 7 tomorrow, which is perfect. So on track to beat it faster than I expected. So no, I will not be beating this in one day. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first day of Inception, and yeah, I guess tomorrow I'll be trying to see if I can get further than that. I think I will be getting further than that, but we'll see. Don't want to get too ahead of myself. Anyway, it's time for me to do some flashcard revision and gregcontinent editing, and then I can have a break. Just kidding, I cooked dinner, and then I can have a break. Yeah, let's go. Hey guys, and welcome to the run through. Now, you may be hearing something in the background, and that is indeed the newest gregcontinent OST, the run through theme, which will be coming out 24 hours after this video drops. So I hope you guys enjoy that and enjoy the background music. But yeah, anyway, if you're new to the series, you may be wondering, what the heck is a run through? Like, what am I doing right now? Why am I on floor 8? Why in practice time? And why is there, you know, a counter in the bottom left? Well, basically, I like to count every obstacle in the last 3 floors, and in terms of what I actually count as an obstacle, it's usually anything that poses any kind of danger or anything that's required to progress, You know, so it could be a jump, it could be a head hitter, it could be a wrap, it could be a walk around, it could be a corner flip, could be a conveyor, like just pretty much all anything, you know, like an obstacle. So and the reason I count these is so I can keep track of my later floor fails, because JToH doesn't really, or EToH doesn't really have that kind of system, you know, where you can see how far into a floor you are. You know, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I failed around the middle of the floor. If I actually keep track of like all these obstacles, I can actually tell you exactly where I failed. So as you're going to see after this, there's going to be a little end card thing which shows all my final floor fails. But of course I haven't made it to floor 8 yet, so there won't be any. But it's just, I think it's just a neat way of keeping track of like all my later floor fails, and like actually being able to get a general idea of where they were, how far I was into the floor, you know. So yeah, that's why I just do this little thing. But yeah, anyway, speaking of that card, it's time to move on to that. So this is what the end card thing looks like. I like to call it the end of day, but yeah, it's pretty much all just where I keep all my fails. So as you can see, the format for it is at the top. So RA, BB%, which sounds like a bunch of jargon, but A is pretty much, well, the number of the run. So R1 would be an example. Say I made it to floor 5 or something on the first run, which I did. It'd look like R1, and then BB% would be the percentage of the floor complete, which I work out by how many obstacles I passed in the floor. So say I failed obstacle 50, but there's 100 obstacles in the floor. Well, I'm 50% through the tower, or the floor, sorry. So yeah, that's pretty much all what I do. But anyway, aside from that, we've got some other information here. So I'd had 6 runs today, and of course it's the first day, so one day. My PB ended up being floor 5, and I got there on my first run. Unfortunately, didn't make it close beyond that, but anyway. So since I didn't have a single run that went past floor 8, you can see all 6 of my runs are there in the no floor 8 plus runs category. I made it far in the tower, super far in the tower, 0% of my runs so far. Or my floor 8 plus rate is 0%. So anyway, that's everything for I have today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first day of Tower of Inception. I hope you enjoyed the first Tower of Inception video. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing more flashcard revision because my exams are next week.